What up, gang? Day 18 is in the motherfucking books, and we are walking on day 19. Going for a quick little walk after spending, the first part of the morning working on continuing with Amazon and wholesale and all of this shit. Definitely getting more and more clear. I'm getting more and more confident with each and every day. Still haven't officially made my first wholesale order, which does take time. I need to get some more accounts first, coming from my coach, but regardless, making a lot of progress, and I started wholesale, the plan to start wholesale back in, when was it? Golly, July, maybe June. And if I would have locked the fuck in, I'd be so much further ahead. But guess who's not that further ahead? Me. Because of weed. Weed is doing nothing but holding you fucking back. I don't care what you say, what type of proof you can try to, bring up to prove your point. Because I promise you, you're gonna be a million times better if you just put that shit up and stop depending on external resources or forces that alter your mind, that are going to ultimately cover up all of your problems, your life issues, whether you believe it or not. Again, and weed was a big factor for that for me, and like I said, if I just would have locked in, God, I'd be so much further ahead. But you can't live in the past, you can only live in the future, in the present. And just from locking in the past week and a half, the progress that I've made, even though I've had some tough days, even yesterday was a little tough when it comes to making progress and how I was feeling and all that, but ultimately the progress is being made. 1% better every day is 365% better every single year. It's not about making these giant monumental leaps every single day, but over the course of a year, that is how you do it. That is why so many people fail, because they set these big fucking goals, and these big goals end up failing because they're putting so much pressure on themselves to achieve said goals in such a short amount of time. People love to overestimate what they can do in a short period of time and underestimate what they can do in a long period of time. Hopefully you're gonna be able to hear me, because there's some lawn mowing going on. I'm not gonna stop the video, that's for sure, because the point of the video is gonna get across regardless. You don't need fucking weed. And I'm proud of my homie as well. We're on the same day because we quit weed together. I have tons of other people that have been commenting, spreading positivity, spreading kindness, and are on this journey as well, whether they're just starting or they're way further ahead. And it's definitely very inspiring. Even the person that I was, dude, there's people around. I used to be insecure about walking around with a fucking camera talking to it. Imagine how stupid that is, to give a fuck what anybody thinks except for what you think, because of what your goals are. Ignorance, absolute ignorance, weak-minded, makes you a fucking pussy. Weed makes you a fucking pussy, dude. It makes you a complacent, ignorant retard. Straight the fuck up. That's what weed does. Weed is only for someone that actually may need it. Maybe if they're dying. Weed is only for people that have tens of millions of dollars, because if you don't, then what the fuck are you wasting your money on when you should be focused on getting your life right so you never have to work again? You get $5 to $10 million invested at 5% minimum, you're fucking set, bro. You are set. Absolutely set. 10% of 500K or 5 million is 500K a year. So if you have a 5% investment on 5 million, you're making 250K a year in interest, bro. In interest, which means you can spend up to 250K and your money never even changes. But obviously, if you're able to live on 100, 150K, right now, I'm living on 30 to 40K a year. So if I continue that and stop giving a fuck about having the nice clothes that don't fucking matter, dude. I love vintage shit. Trying to impress people with a nice fucking car, trying to, my next vehicle, because we had a truck get totaled, my next car is literally going to be like a fucking van that's going to be like 2 or 3K that I can just run into the ground, because I don't want to have to give a fuck about it. I want it to be able to fit my surfboard that I'm going to buy next summer, my skimboard, boogie board, beach shit that I already have. And you're not going to be able to do that, or you're going to care too much about shit that doesn't matter, instead of being able to buy something once and have unlimited amounts of fun with it and actually live life versus trying to impress people with, look at my nice fucking car. And I'm not saying it's not okay to have a nice car, but if that's your focus, you're focusing on the wrong things. You are putting money, materialistic items, all that as your God, when you should start with finding a relationship with Jesus Christ and God and let everything else fall into place. So money and fame are no longer my God, even though I'm obviously working as a man should to be a provider and to set my life up so that I never have to work again. So then I can actually focus on what matters in life and never have to really think about making money. And I know I can live on way less than 250K, and obviously the less money you spend of that interest, you literally are going to continue to compound and stack that. And what the rich do is fucking get a loan against said money invested as collateral. Then you live off of the debt, so it's tax free, and you pay the debt off with the interest that you end up making from said investments. So, regardless of all that, day 18 is in the books. We are on day 19. My homie's on day 19 as well. Fucking my other homie has quit. He's done with alcohol. He's been vaping and quit that. So he's 7 days strong on that, 3 days strong on the alcohol. Dude, it's about becoming the best version of yourself. Everybody in your life should be either elevating you or adding equal to value to where you can each, continue to level up together. But if you have people around you that are holding you back, I'm telling you, those people are holding you back, and it's an issue. And you're never going to get to be where you want to be if you're hanging around a bunch of people that are potheads, that are doing drugs, that are doing shit that's, whether it's affecting and covering up their emotion and mind or actually affecting their health, like alcohol or heavy drugs do, or even over-the-counter drugs, that can be mind-altering, like depression drugs, or maybe not over-the-counter, but prescription drugs. Doctors, it blows my fucking mind how much that people think doctors are here to benefit you when they are literally controlled by big pharma. And it is their job, or what they are controlled to do. Otherwise, their office will get shut down by big pharma, because big pharma has billions and trillions of dollars, realistically. That if you think this medication they're prescribing you to dumb you down, make you a fucking retard, weaken you, is a positive, okay? It's not. Nobody needs external mind-altering substances. I don't give a shit what you say. You don't need ADHD drugs. You're not ADHD. You don't have ADHD. That's some made-up shit that people have made up. You just need to go get exercise and spend your energy doing something, bro. Stop lying to yourself. Stop being a retard. That's the truth. Like I am. I was ADHD my whole life. No, I didn't like sitting in a fucking classroom being taught a bunch of bullshit that I didn't agree with. That's why I never gave a shit about school. Still don't. Never will. School is stupid. College is a scam. Get your mind in the right fucking place. So ultimately, it's time to level the fuck up. Can't wait to be at day 20. Can't wait to be at day 30. Day 31 will be the last video. Just because, I was going to do 30-day challenge, but I think there's 31 days in this month. Even if there's not, doesn't matter. And then I'll just continue it 45 days, 60 days, 90 days, and continue to make different type of content. But if you need support, you need help, you want to talk, comment or join my Discord. All of it's free, of course. I appreciate the support, and I'm here to support you. I'm here to surround myself with fucking winners, not losers. And so sometimes you have to have those tough conversations, or sometimes you just have to cut people off. But I promise you, you're going to become exactly who you're around. So if you surround yourself with nothing but drug addicts, that's probably why you are one, or you're going to become one. And I promise you, ain't no real drug addict actually successful. So, and don't pull up some of these lucky people that literally, whether you want to admit it or not, are just as addicted and have just as many issues, but they won't face. Like Wiz Khalifa or Snoop Dogg. Does not fucking matter that they actually got successful. They didn't get successful because of weed. Okay, I promise you. They just had a different skill. Weed is not what made them successful, and they would be way further along, regardless of how successful they are, if they didn't give a shit about weed. Weed is fucked. Weed is stupid. And you are becoming stupid if you use weed. So, this is your sign to quit. If I triggered you, good. It's probably a sign, because I'm becoming a man of Christ, man of God, and I'm here to to say the hard truth, whether you like it or not. And I certainly don't give a shit whether you like me or not, because I'm on my own journey, and I no longer am gonna let anybody dictate who I am and what I do besides me. The only role model that I'm gonna look up to is me in 5 years. And when you get there 5 years later, another 5 years. That's your new role model. Another 5 years. Because this journey never fucking ends. Don't you understand that? You're never gonna be your best self. You're never gonna be perfect. You're never just gonna reach true enlightenment, you know? And you're certainly not going to heaven if you're worshiping some false prophet, reading the fucking Quran. I'm not saying you can't read the Quran, but if that's who you're fucking worshiping and think that you're gonna get 72 versions when you die, you're fucked. You are fucked and stupid. So good luck. See you on the next video. Wish the best for you. Make sure to come to Jesus Christ and God, because that is the only way, you know. And don't listen to dumbass rap music either. That shit's garbage. Gonna destroy who you are. Your high frequencies is what you need to keep up. And you're only gonna get that from positive messages, positive music, you know, house music, high frequency, shit that makes you happy, shit that makes you wanna do shit. So that's my rant. Go get some exercise. Life is beautiful, God is great, and God bless. We'll see you on day 20, players.